Elizabeth, hello, I've got your work up here. Thank you so much for your submission. Let me just reduce that size a little bit so we can fit that in frame. And there we go. Excellent. Okay. This piece is interesting. I'm noticing something, Elizabeth, with your work. And I think that one of the things I would concentrate on moving forward is really paying attention to hierarchy. I'm noticing in a lot of your work, you're not really giving your viewer a really solid formula for hierarchy. In other words, you need as a designer to tell your viewer exactly what you want them to look at first, second, and third on any page. And this is a great example of my point, because right now, there's just no way that the viewer knows where to look first. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 images, all equal size, meaning they're all equal in hierarchy. So there's nothing indicating that you want me to look here first or here first. Then you have these cutout images, these masked images, here, here, and here, that all add to this, like, okay, where do I look now? Where do I look now? You've got the headline in the middle, then you've got more type up top, and then you've got more type on bottom. So you're giving the viewer 3 different places to look for type. So right now, if you watch my cursor, this is basically what happens to the eye when it comes in here. It goes, okay, look here, I look here, then I look here, then I look here, then I look here, then I look up here, then there's more text, I look down here, then here's an image. Oh, I forgot these, I gotta look over here. And my eye is just going, the viewer's eye is going, oh gosh, what's going on? I don't know what to do. To the point where you just can't even realize that this is a cookbook until you really look at it. We need to simplify this. Okay, let me give you a suggestion. Okay, 4 images, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 images. Let's reduce that to 1. Okay, let's reduce that to one image. You got 3 groups of text. Let's reduce that to 2. All right, how do we do that? Well, here's what we do. Let's take an image. Any image will do. The most attractive image I think out of these are either this or this. I think since it's vegetarian, pizza's associated with meat, we don't want to send a wrong signal in your book. Let's use the veggies. Take that image right there, just span it through the whole book, okay? Then, for the background color, select a sample. Select a color out of that image. Any color will do, and use it for your background, okay? Then, what you'll do is you'll take Donna Klein, and let's just place her, I don't know, you could even take halfway across the page and set this rudimentary type grid. Let's go and do that. Okay, so we take her name and we put it right up there. Donna Klein, just Donna Klein. No, you don't have to put by Donna Klein, or you don't have to put including 1,000 images or 1,000 true vegan or 100 true vegan dishes. Just her name. Okay, so you have her name up there. You have the image there. Then follow that horizontal, that vertical right down here. Then you put your title right down here. Left aligned down here, though. So that's another thing I'm noticing is this propensity to want to just really stretch your type and center your type. Okay, so we take that composition right there, put it right there, left aligned. All right, then underneath that, we can put that including 100. Okay, try it. It's going to simplify things so much. I think you might like it. Try it. Let me know what you think. Pink Floyd, this is a great piece. I love it. I wouldn't change a thing. Actually, I'm lying. There is something I would change. We need a little bit of actually, we just need a little bit of contrast in this piece. That's all we need is some contrast. So, wondering how we do that. Think about it. Think about adding contrast to this piece. I think a very, very simple technique would just be change Pink Floyd to a darker color. Something that's going to draw attention to Pink Floyd. Right now, if you don't see that, you don't know this poster's about Pink Floyd. Okay, you've captured that 60s feel, definitely. But I would take that Pink Floyd and I would either make the color a little dark, take the gradient out of Pink Floyd, just keep it with a dark purple and keep it up there. And that'll be great. This piece, I think this piece is very good. Very good. Got the 60s feel, definitely. This piece really confuses me. I'm not real sure exactly how it goes. You say it's a brochure, but is it a brochure? You didn't really tell us what kind of brochure. Is this a gatefold or is it just a double fold? Would this be the front cover, this be the back cover, and this be the inside? It's really difficult to tell. Or is this a gatefold where this all folds together? I'm guessing this is the front, this is the back, this is the inside. If that's the case, I would do this. I would suggest this image right here. Let's get rid of it. It just looks like a house or somebody's business. And it's not a good image for this. You think of Vermont and you're saying located in Vermont. So if you're pushing a location, forget the factory. Let's go ahead and show up an image of Vermont. What do we think of when we think of Vermont? We think of those gorgeous hillsides filled with trees and changing leaves, and that's what we think of when we think of Vermont. Matter of fact, let's try this little trick. Let's just for the heck of this try a little trick here, and we're gonna go. I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna go Vermont. I'm gonna go Vermont, and I'm gonna say search, and I'm gonna do an image search for Vermont. Wow! See what I mean? And I did not plan this. I pulled this out. I really did. So this is what we're talking about. And I think something like this, one of these images, would certainly scream Vermont more than the factory. Okay. Again, we have all this center type, just really showing a propensity to want to center your type. I'm seeing it over and over. So really think about that. The most interesting format for type is left align, right rag. Keep that in mind. It really is. Okay, got some alignment issues. Let's see our alignment. Let me pull some guides here. Whoops, let me pull some guides here. And we can see some alignment issues. Let's go to that right there. We can see that about is out of alignment. Okay, then we come over here, and I think that you have this trying to align to, or trying to conform to that shape right there. But you can't tell either, you know, that's a tough one. Plus, these are so short. These lines are so short. You typically want 8 to 10 words in a line, not one, never one. Reformat that. You do not want one word in a line ever. Olympics, since, those are called widows, and they're typographic errors and something that will be looked at in your work. Let's jump over here. Let's say, okay, left align. Why don't we just left align that right there? Why don't you left align that whole thing? I'll draw that panel together so much more nicely. Okay, so think about that. I think this is too heavy right here. I think it's drawing too much attention. I don't think we need the black, the blue, and then the swirl, and then the type formatted around it. I really don't. I would format this page to look more like this page. Be a little more simple, but it won't be as confusing. Okay, next piece. The mailer looks good. This mailer looks good. Couple of things though. Let's get rid of the candy. I know candy's Valentine's Day, but this is not a Valentine. This is not a candy ad, so don't put candy in it. We don't want to confuse the viewer. Leave the front the way it is. It's fine. Let's take this background piece. What I would like to do here is this. I would like to take this orange and use it for the whole background. That background, don't use this white. It just is too stark of a difference. So stretch that background all the way to the edge of the document, okay? Then, again, I would take that composition right there. Get rid of that bear. Take this composition here, left align it. It'll leave some nice negative space with your rags to place that image right there. Then you can format the address. Okay, but think about that, because right now, again, you have this center align, and you're trying to force images into the negative spaces of the center alignment, which kind of just really compromises all of your hierarchy. Okay, next piece. I think this piece is fantastic. I love it. This is strong right here, the blue neighborhood. That's going to be your glue right there, blue neighborhood, all right? So if you have that motion blur on blue neighborhood there, keep it everywhere, including keep it here, okay? That would be considered kind of like a logo, all right? So keep that, duplicate it there, make sure it's duplicated here. Furthermore, and most importantly, make sure it's duplicated on that. Okay, you've added a curve here, which is, it's just really compromising your consistency. Okay, no curve there, curve there. Don't do it. I would not do it. Keep your consistency with the presentation. Blue neighborhood here, Troy's name here with the image. It'll work great. This right here, I think that this, to draw a little bit more consistency, I think that this image right here, let's see, let's go here, here, here. Okay, what was confusing me? Something was confusing me. What was it? Oh, I remember. So this is the back. Okay, this is the package front. Okay, so there's the package front. Okay, so there's the package back. Look at the package back. It's so stark. it's so stark. You got to do something with this typographically. Then you got to get your UPCs in there and your label company codes and all the little disclaimers that we see on the back of CDs. So this looks like a CD. And then this is just kind of clumsily placed. The words for the I don't mean that as an insult. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said clumsily. I should say it's placed in a way that seems like you just went, all right, I'm done. Let's get some thought, some really thoughtful typography in here. Think about it, and let's get that looking more like the back of a CD. Oh, I see you've got a UPC there. That's a good start, but let's get the rest of those graphics in there. And we can clearly see how this looks like an afterthought, the placement of the type. Okay, so think about that. That looks great. Okay, I love the poster. I think the poster is fantastic. Illustratively, it's gorgeous. Love it, love it. Love the poster, but you got it. See that blue neighborhood? Got to get it in there. The exact same type treatment right there. Same thing with his name. Troye Sivan. Why is there's such a big space in between his name there? Because right now it looks like two different people. Okay, so we need to associate those by pulling them closer together. Okay, process book sketches look fantastic. The sketch looks really good. This is great that you've drawn out your excuse me, your die line. What I'm going to need to do to complete this process book is this. This is good. You're showing process right here. Okay, then you go to here, then you go to here. All right. So we need to see your production file, your digital die line with the graphics attached. Okay, so this would be digital with your graphics on it. Then we need to see the whole thing folded up, your mock-ups, so to speak, photographed, right? Let me know if you have all that stuff, and let me know what we can do about some of the issues that we were talking about. Give me your thoughts on changing some of the pieces I recommended, and let me know where you're at. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. All right, good job. Thank you.